welcome.
Hello.
To a very special 16th. It is burning hot in the shop.
Yeah, it is.
AC isn't working. Special episode of Black, White, Red all over.
That's right.
Sweaty.
Sweaty with a CH.
Yeah.
Sweaty. You know what, though? I'm actually going to say that, generally speaking, the reason why it's so hot is because we actually got some really on-fire books this week. Like, really on-fire books. I'm going to put it out there. It's cliche, sure, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it.
4 really good ones and one that I picked that sucked.
That's right, y'all. This week, I won. I won! Yes!
Yeah, I can't even make up lies.
That's right.
To hide my failure. But all right, yeah, I'm Ryan.
All right,
this is Victor.
Hey, what's up?
Let's just get right into it.
Jump.
Wicked and the Divine.
Yes.
Number 1.
Yes. For me, this is, and I love you, Mark. You know I do. This is what Jupiter's Legacy was attempting to do.
Yeah. Yeah. With this one, with Miles per Hour, yeah, they're
No. Not Miles per Hour. The Wicked and the Divine.
Really?
Like, I'm calling it, this is what Jupiter's Legacy was supposed to do. This big sort of celebrity-oriented, godlike complex is what Jupiter's Legacy was supposed to, like, really set up. And while it did kind of touch it, this is jumping headlong into it, and very effectively, I must say.
Which does tie into our second pick, Miles per Hour, because there's a very socio-political aspect to it.
Yes. But yeah, this one I loved.
Yeah.
I did love. And the art is beautiful.
Yeah.
Gillian is wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's just insanely good. It's got this kind of, I don't know, like European vibe to it on some level. It's basically this group of gods or godlike beings get reincarnated into people.
Right.
Those people eventually die, and then the reincarnation happens again.
Right. And so they die really quickly.
Yeah.
Like within 2 years.
Yeah. So it's like you're given this gift.
Right.
But you kind of give up yourself at the same time. I kind of dug Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucy is.
Yeah.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Sekhmet, a little Rihanna-looking kind of thing, which I get. I think that's kind of where it plays into the whole Jupiter's Legacy of this pop culture, celebrity kind of figures, and how it plays out. I'm really, really game for this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, where it goes is not your prototypical, oh, look, we're all high and mighty, but all of a sudden just, boom, hubris, right out the gate, hardcore.
Yeah, pride comes before the
yes.
fall. And
that's so perfect.
Because I really thought it was the situation, the character was going to talk their way out of it.
Right. So did I. And then, nope.
Yeah.
And it was like, it wasn't me. And it was like, too late. You got the plan. How do you prove?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very,
just,
very awesome.
just really, really brilliant. Totally recommend picking it up.
Yes, get 2 of them. And number 2, we've got the second issue of MPH, where for this issue, I definitely thought that it was firing on all cylinders far earlier than issue 1. Issue 1 was definitely a precursor kind of intro thing, but this one is taking you along for the ride. Almost felt like I might have needed to go back and read issue 1 again to make sure I was up to speed on it, which was definitely cool.
What I love about it is not a book about human trash that gets superpowers, and they're going to try to make $1 million. There's like a social, political sort of thing that makes me wonder if Mark is beginning to transcend the comic medium. And
Now I do love you, Mark. You know this. Like, you are like a god in my household. My children know your name, however bad that might be, but whatever. So what cracked me up the most, though, was like the little nuances of you that appear in the book where, you being across the pond, there's a certain way that you are accustomed to speaking and ways that you address cursory terms that we don't use that way. So that cracked me up. Anybody that knows Mark Miller knows that you definitely speak with, your accent, your culture is all like on you. It is awesome, and you definitely put it on the page. It's not how people in Detroit cuss. It's really funny, but overall, I definitely loved it.
Yeah.
One of the things that I definitely picked up on was the great use of super speed as an after effect. Like, what you don't do is you don't, burden down with the idea of strobe effects to see how running is or all that stuff. It's what did it accomplish, and that was genius. It set the pace. It was very quick actions, and you handled that expertly.
It's just fabulous all the way through. The main character who got the pills in the first issue has now kind of put his crew together, and they're, instead of just robbing banks and stuff, they're out to get back at the corporations that basically tore Detroit's economy apart.
Yes.
So this is like this Robin Hood kind of economic revenge.
It's awesome.
Sort of
it's
thing.
awesome. It's people that recognize that the world is bigger than them. Like it seems like given this opportunity, and the main character kind of says it, that given this opportunity, he wanted the universe to help him give it back. Like it wasn't just like he himself could have just done things on his own and was like, no, I'm bringing in those that matter to me, and then we're going to do something that will matter to everyone else. So very, very cool. I am very curious as to where that ending was going, because it looks like this is going to be a very flash-on-flash fight, which I think is going to be really interesting in a big bad way. So yeah. This one, I definitely high marks on that one. MPH, man, you actually made me care about Detroit. I'm not supposed to do that. OHIO.
Yeah. The one thing, like, if you're not familiar with Mark Millar's works, I recommend picking up Jupiter's Legacy, Civil War, MPH. Those three big ones are ones that there's like a theme to it that's not
bigger picture.
Yeah. That it's what
I'm gonna add one more to that. I'm gonna add one more to that. Superman Red Sun.
Yeah.
I think that also fits into the context of asking the question of, are these things so inherent that if you change this, does it ultimately change the entire outcomes? In certain aspects, he's like, no, it doesn't matter where you are, this is true.
And so he's more than just a comic book writer. He's actually making very smart satire, very smart question asking about society in general, and not just like America or the UK, but
abroad,
like,
very
humans.
Abroad. Yeah, actually, I think you could even go back to Wanted, the ending of Wanted. How many people were pissed off at that?
Oh, I loved it.
You know, well, I'll be honest. At the time when I first read it, I was a young man. You know, I had yet grown any sort of facial hair, so I was very upset. Like, what? But in my olderness, I can definitely appreciate the statements and sentiments that you were projecting on that one, and I kind of definitely agree. So I think even back then, in terms of his creator-owned work, and he even was able to seed it into some of the more mainstream things, we see you, Mark. We're on to your plan. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot.
I'm not going to swear on camera. It's brilliant.
Right.
It's brilliant.
Right. Yeah. So, Original Sin. Jason, Aaron, I want to know why, you made me feel like a kid again, where I was making sound effects as I was reading. I'm having those moments where I'm reacting like this is real life. Like this was World Star, okay? World Star hip hop. I'm like, oh, he did not just say that. No, he didn't. We both. We had moments.
The Punisher interaction with Bucky.
Excuse me, sir. Like, disrespectful.
I would have shot him.
I just winged him or something. You don't talk to me. Listen, I'm Frank Castle. You don't talk to me that way. But apparently, if you're Bucky, yes, you do. In my opinion, I'm going to say that this issue right here takes Wolverine and brings him down below the Winter Soldier. Bucky Barnes.
Yeah, Wolverine gets handled in this issue.
He does.
And Bucky shows you a set of brass balls made out of iron.
Like you've never seen. Like you have never, ever seen.
They're fabulous.
Oh my, and they clang in such a nice tone. Ding, ding. Like when you hit it, it's a perfect C. Perfect C. You can't even do that. Like that's hard to do. Like old school Mariah Carey pitch. Like that's what I'm talking.
Butterflies and shit.
Yes, I like it. But this book,
This is the last splash page.
Oh my,
again.
Like. Listen. We were on a path at the end of the last issue. It was going in this direction. We knew it. We understood it. This is where it was. Okay, fine. I said it. The internet was going to be on fire. Honestly, didn't hear that much about it. I was kind of shocked. Maybe everybody knew something that we didn't know. But this issue goes like this, and still great.
I want to see the scary wall that he has in his house, where it's like posted.
Oh my! It's got to be gross. It's got to be gross. I don't even know. It's
like somewhere there's a picture of Nick Saban on the wall. I don't even know why. But
because. This book, and it tied to, like, you know how sometimes you have to like read a whole series and you have to think about it after the fact, and then things make sense. So the Nick Fury you know, not being able to have a secret?
Yeah.
Explained. Haha, see? 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 Right there. Like, it doesn't explain it, but it explains it all at the same time. Like, they don't tell you that this is why, but then they tell you this is why.
Oh,
like,
God.
I know. This, I'm telling you, Mike has been dropped. Jason Aaron, you are on fire right now. Between this and Southern Bastards, I can't even, matter of fact, let me tell you, just an aside, I was just at the special edition New York show this past weekend, and this guy comes over to my table carrying Southern Bastards #1 in hand. And I'm like, you didn't get #2? He's like, well, I was like, no, go back.
Yeah.
Go back. Jason Latour was there, and I was like, go back. I was like, you're not allowed at my table until you get both copies. And he's like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm not even joking. Like, you'll read that first issue, and you'll want to so bad that if you don't get it now, you might hurt yourself physically. Go get it.
Yeah.
Go back. Tell Jason I sent you. Tell him. I even went over and talked to Jason. He's like, dude, you really did that? I was like, I did that.
Yeah.
I was like, dead serious. I was like, it's that good? There it is. Yeah. But Jason Aaron, wow. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Like, I'm very limited in my Jason Aaron readership. I will go back. I will hunt for
Scalped.
everything.
You need scalped.
I do need that.
You need scalped in
I
your
do
life.
need that. But I will read your 3rd grade reading assignment papers. I will
There's probably
read
a
it.
plot twist in that.
It's probably. Like, I could, like, and it would be amazing. I can't even. Now, I need you guys not to leave me hanging this time. I need the internet to speak up. I need you guys to go wild. I need you to react to this.
Because stuff is happening.
It is happening.
Uh,
Status quo, changing.
Yeah, because nobody cares that, you know, like, planets are dying. Nobody cares
Right.
that Nick Fury got his head chopped off. Nobody's.
Yeah. No, I
What
need you
are you
to
reading?
I need you to understand what's going on here. This is shifting in the spheres. Okay,
Yeah.
this is stuff. This is real stuff.
It's writing that you don't get
Exactly.
all the time.
And certainly not for the mainstream. How many
Yeah.
times have we heard people say, "Oh, the mainstream is blah 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 blah"?
Yeah,
This is your answer.
yeah. Just
Come get it and eat it, all of it. Clean plate. That's how I'm doing it. I'm going to let you go first, since I am the unequivocal winner this week.
I did win the Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, you
sweepstakes,
did.
So
And you cheated to do that. You cheated.
I hid the book.
You
I'm not-
hid the
I hid
books.
it.
Cheating. God don't like ugly. This is why.
Alrighty. So the creative team is incredibly solid. It's Chuck Dixon and Butch Gucci. It is a post-ice world apocalypse,
Okay.
but I trust the creative team.
Right.
I was bored.
Oh no.
I mean, even when you've got, like, dudes on snowmobiles being dragged by wolves and then they get run over. I mean, yeah.
So that's like the gray. Like that's
Yeah.
it should be awesome.
Yeah, there should be a lot of violence. There
Right.
should be, but there's not. There's like this dude traveling around with this 14-year-old girl who's like his ward.
Ward or actual?
Thus far, ward.
Okay.
Thus far.
Okay.
I think, I don't know, maybe I missed a plot point, like figuring out why Nick Fury didn't see anything.
Ooh. Sorry.
But I was just bored. Like, you give me an apocalypse, and you can hang so many different things on it.
Right.
And
Wasn't there?
yeah, it just
Wasn't
didn't. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't have that problem.
Yeah,
I didn't have that problem.
Why don't you tell me about how good Axe Cop is?
What I got was Axe Cop #2, American Choppers, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I already told you how Axe Cop is like the best comic book to ever be created. Like, I mean, it supersedes logic. It is genius beyond genius. Let me just throw out a couple of talking points to you. Number one, let's just turn a page. Axe Beast, mind you, because Axe Monsters was nowhere near as good of a term. They actually addressed that. Axe Beast, that when they cut your head off, you become one of them. Yeah, that's genius. These are demonic army pieces that were created out of, was it dark wood and evil demon ore, okay? Like, this is well thought out. You want characterization? You want characterization? I know what Axe Cop's favorite animal is. It is an obese tiger, because they are the rarest things in the world. Keep that word right there. Let me just read you this.
And it's painted on the side of their RV.
On the side of an RV, ladies and gentlemen. Painted on the side of an RV. Tigers are my favorite animals. And obese tigers are my favorite kind of tiger because they are the most X Factor. This is real. Goat, the axe goat has diamond teeth, so he can chew through anything. That's how he breaks into places, because he chews through them with diamond teeth. A bunch of Emma Frosts are in his mouth, and he chews with them. This is poetry right here. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, I'm just turning page after page after page of brilliance, and it ends on a note that can only be described as reason for being. There is a reveal at the end of this book. I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
It's bigger than Original Sin.
It is bigger than Original Sin. In fact, it might have like overshadowed the entire Original Sin storyline once you get to this one. It is mythic. It is big. It is. I can't even say like they're jumping the shark, because this is, I don't even know how many series of Axe Cops they've actually had before we would get this major reveal.
Yeah.
This will change everything in the Axe Cop universe. Yeah. And then probably nothing all at the same time, and it'd be great.
All the years that the Eisner Awards have been happening were just warm-ups
for
this year.
Basically, Axe Cop wins in every category, both new series and continuing, at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it can. Because it's Axe Cop. That's why.
Malachi and Ethan are going to get Lifetime Achievement Awards.
At freaking like 8 years old,
yeah.
Okay? And it's warranted. Like, seriously, this changes. This, by Axe Cop. If you don't, why are you here?
Yeah.
On Earth?
You failed,
In
much
life.
like I did. Winter World, hashtag it.
Hashtag I win. Yeah. Axe Cop, baby. That's how we go out on this one. I don't even have nothing else to say. Axe Cop.
Yeah.
That's how it is. For the win. Better than Miami Heat.
He still doesn't have as many rings as Will Perdue.